This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck as a 1995 Ford F-250 club cab. They call it a club cab. It's got an extra cab, but the doors don't open in the back. It's a long bed F-250, 7.3 liter turbo diesel, four-wheel drive. It's an XLT. It's got 137,000 miles. It's on its factory paint. It looks unbelievably good for a 95. Got it. I mean, this is in like 2011 condition paint-wise. It's got a couple little touch-ups that the previous owner did, and that's it. It was a theft recovery purchased directly from an insurance company in Portland, Oregon. We had it shipped down here, and this thing is just unbelievable. Whoever owned it is really bumming. Could use a set of tires, and that's about it. Just a really nice truck. The tires are just not good. They're 16s. It calls for LT 235 85 16s. That's a pretty cheap tire. If you go to discounttires.com, here in Tucson there's several shops. Go to the one on East Broadway. It's like 8000 East Broadway. Ask for Thomas. Give him a ring. He'll give you our tax-free number, so you won't have to pay taxes, and you probably get a 5 or 10% discount on the tires. And they can be on the vehicle. Just pay for them over the phone. They can be on the vehicle before you come to drive it home, or before it ships out, if you'd like that. There's a little touch up here, and there's one similar on the other side. I think it probably had one of those bug screens on it, and it rubbed a little thing right there. See, it's got a little rub here, and then one here, so it's kind of all on the deal. So if you put a little bug screen on there, it'd probably, or what do they call it, chip guard or rock guard or whatever, it would probably hide that whole thing if you wanted to. This tire's bald. But anyway, my experience is that those 16 LT 16 tires, if you do it with our tax number and through Thomas, then you'll probably, gosh, somewhere around $500, $550. Yeah, the guy who had this thing stolen from me was really bumming hard. Take care of it. The rear bumper is all together there. Looks good. You got a plug up there. You got a plug here for lights. You got a bracket to hold the fifth wheel hitch. Aha. There's a little thing right there. Tailgate. Got dual tanks. Little scratch here. That stuff comes off. That stuff the detail shop missed. Boy, this thing is pretty. This is not going to last long. My experience with these older body style diesel trucks is the offers come in fast and furious, and it doesn't take very long to sell them. Looks like it used to have a molding on it right here. Like a factory molding, and the guy took them off. I could see the line, but he didn't get all the glue off of this. So you might want to put another piece of trim back on it. A little bit of light scratch over the gas there. Let me start it for you and open the hood. Let's do it run. Under the hood. Wait to start. Here's your tool. boy, the rear seat looks like nobody's ever been in it. Let's look on the roof real quick, make sure there's no surprises here. Nope. Alright, we have power window. Let's see, door locks. Door locks there. Locks there. Got a power seat here. The little knob is missing. It's got a crack here on the outside. That works. That works. Up. Down. Up. Down. Lumbar. There's the lumbar. I can see it moving. Lumbar support works. Got tilt wheel. Let's see if that works. That does work. You have dual tanks. So we need to put some fuel in this thing pretty soon. Got a little bit of a stain right there on the seat. This thing, we don't know what that is. It has cruise control here. We don't know if this is, we don't know what that is. We have no idea. It's got cruise control on the steering column. And it says RPM control, charge, protect, power. We don't know what that is. No one's seen that before. This might be something for one of our Ford experts out there to inform us about what it is exactly. Let's see if the radio works. Let's see. And it's got a CD player. That was new technology back then. Let's try the air conditioning. Make sure we have air. We turn it down. Wait for the air to start. Overdrive. Off and on. Let's see the light. There it is. Off. There you go. All right. We got cruise. Everything's working here. We get the seatbelt on. All right, and the air conditioning is blowing ice cold. Very nice. Let's see, let's put it on the heater, make sure we've got heat also. I guess that's monitoring the RPMs. Let's see, let me give it some gas and see what it does. Yeah. That might be some sort of a programmer. I don't know what it is. And yeah, it is blowing hot. The AC works fine. Let me put it into neutral. Put it into four-wheel. Drive. And into reverse. That works fine. Now we're into four low. Shifter, I just moved the shifter back. That was pretty easy. Drive. Oh yeah, that's definitely four low. Reverse. Alright, so that works fine. Now we're back into two-wheel drive and we're going for a ride. This is a nice truck. Because it's on a salvage title, we have to take the vehicle down to motor vehicles. If you want to drive it home, if you want to drive it away from here, come here and take it away yourself. It has to be inspected by the police here. They do a level 3 inspection, and once we get that done, we take the level 3 inspection of the salvage title to motor vehicles and get a restored salvage title. Then we can issue temporary plates and you can get insurance. Without that, you can't get insurance or plates. So that's mandatory if you want to drive it away. That's $200 we charge for that. Why do we charge so much? $50 goes to the state for the inspection itself. $150 goes to us. Why so much? Because sometimes it's 15 minutes, sometimes it's all day, and they don't let us drop them off and come back later. So I have to have an employee there with it all day. And that happens once in a while, and it sucks. So we got to pay for that. Jump on it here. Nice truck. Wow, wait. You know, it's a typical Ford in that it's got a little bit of a floaty front end, but you know, honestly, for a 95, it's really not that bad. I've got 04s, 05s, 06s that are worse, and you know, I don't think that it would. It requires any attention at the moment, but probably some point you're going to want ball joints and tie rods or something at some point. But a lot of it might just be the tires. The tires are so bad. What else? Anyway, if you come to Tucson to drive it home, you're going to pay $200 to restore the title. You're going to pay a $250 dock fee and taxes. Taxes are 2% city tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your tax rate is. If your tax rate is like Alaska, which is 0, all you're going to pay is 2% tax. If you're from Arizona, our state tax rate is 7.1. So at the city tax of 2%, you're going to pay a total of 9.1% tax, $250 dock fee, and $200 to restore the title. If you pay by wire and ship, all you are obligated to pay then is the agreed upon price. No taxes, no dock fees, no restore fee, nothing. Unless you want us to restore it. If you want us to restore it, let us know and add $200 to the price, and we'll get it restored. I highly recommend that you do that. It saves you a lot of hassle when it gets to your state, a lot of time wasted. But if you don't want to, that's fine also. Just make sure that you call motor vehicle in your state and let them know that you're going to bring a Arizona salvage title, theft recovery, it has no damage, and a bill of sale in the truck. So you're going to have the bill of sale, the truck, and the salvage title. Can you please inspect it and get it hooked up for me in my state? Just make sure you can do that, because you don't want to ship it to your state and find out that it has to come back to Arizona. All right, ready? Let's go from 0 here. Perfect shifting. Hell of a truck. Anyway, please make sure you get your deposit in. Without a deposit, we don't have a deal. A deposit is required to hold it for you. If we have an agreed upon price and no deposit, we will still sell it to the first person who puts money down or pays for it in full. Okay? Thank you very much. Please be safe. Have a great week, and that's it.